Quality is the key to keep the customers satisfied. If a business product meets and exceeds the customer's expectations, then it is highly likely that the customer will continue to purchase that product. Whereas, quality can be measured in terms of durability, reliability, and its usage. On the other hand, management is the process of planning, decision-making, organizing, leading, motivation, and controlling the human resources, financial, physical, and information resources of an organization to reach its goals efficiently and effectively. Also, it is the act of getting people together to accomplish desired goals and objectives using available resources efficiently and effectively. In Total Quality Management, or also known as the TQM, it is the philosophy that seeks to integrate all organizational functions such as marketing, finance, design, engineering, and production, customer services. It is to focus on meeting customer needs and organizational objectives. What are the exact usage of total quality management? Meeting customer requirements. It is needed to meet someone's requirement. Every project manager and a leader of a certain company thinks about how will they be able to satisfy them by meeting their demands. Reducing development cycle time or demand and flow manufacturing. Helping the team to be progressive and creative through different strategic practices to be discussed later. They will help you to organize well the things needed to be prioritized. Reducing product and service cost. Cost will depend on the product quality. The golden rule in TQM is said to be, the lower the quality, the lower its cost will be. The higher the quality, the higher its cost will be also. We can use TQM for those people and activities cited, but how does TQM can possibly implement it? There are so many strategies we can look forward so that we can easily understand the process of implementation when total quality management is being discussed. These are the things you have to study when you are talking about the implementation of TQM. Strategy refers to one's technique or approach when they're planning and assuring something good about whatever goals this person or this organization have. If there's an ECQ, GCQ, and MECQ when we talk about the quarantine protocols here in Manila, strategy also in TQM has this Q phenomenon also. It is what we call CCQ. CCQ means culture, customer satisfaction, and quality management systems. This strategy assures that everybody will get satisfied because it involves anthropological and psychological phenomenon. Always remember, quality will define if other people will stay or they will let you go. Number 2, communication. Communication to stakeholders, to team, and to customer will help you improve what are the things to be done next to satisfy them, especially the customers. A love without a conversation will not last long. Same goes with this one. You will not assure good quality unless everybody's opinion will be considered. Number 3, development. You have to develop the strategy number 1 and the strategy number 2. Number 4, priorities. Know your priorities. Prioritizing decisions and suggestions is such a crucial thing we can ever do, especially in a company. one wrong priority can ruin everything. So, prioritizing shall undergo several meetings and several brainstorming. Number 5. We can entitle this one as, is it a must? What is needed? What is the demand? What do you like? What's the season? What's the trend? Meeting the people's requirement is one of the most successful strategy in good total quality management. Number 6. Managers contribute individually to do effort through planning, training, coaching, and other methods. Helping is caring, according to many. TQM or Total Quality Management said, do the right things right the first time every time. When you know what is right, continue doing it. And correct someone if they're doing the wrong thing. Have a mindset of raising everybody and don't adopt the crab mentality. In Tagalog, sabay-sabay tayong aangat. Hindi lang ako, hindi lang ikaw, at hindi lang ang iilan, kundi lahat. Everybody, all of you, remember these phrases. Ever wondering, what if my strategy fails? Or, how to assure that my strategy would become successful someday? We introduced the SWOT analysis. SWOT means strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. These are the backbone of the strategies you have prepared. A SWOT analysis is said to be one of the types of strategic management frameworks used by organizations to build and test their business strategies. A SWOT analysis identifies and compares the strengths and weaknesses of an organization with the external opportunities and threats of its environment. As you can see in the table, strengths. What does your organization do better than your competition? In weaknesses, what does your organization need to improve upon? Opportunities. What market trends could lead to increased sales? Threats. What are the advantages competitors have over your organization? Strategies will be implemented in accordance with your goals. Goals are important in total quality management. In an easy word to understand, goals serve as the map of the total quality management. You have to set your own goals so that the quality management will be considered. Kung baga sa karne, dapat napapanatili mo ang freshness mo kasi kung bulok ka na, bloody, nilalangaw, walang magtatangkang bumili sa'yo. We have to consider our goals through this kind of phenomenon that we will going to talk about today, the SMART goals. Specific. Sa mundong ito, panalo ang sigurado. Goals define the character of the team. That must be specific and well executed. Not general, but specific to avoid misunderstanding. For an example, our goal is to surpass other company. Period. Question. Then, how? Paano? What's the process? What's the step that we are going to tackle? We tend to ask those questions because the goal itself is not specific. Ang mangyayari, mag-a-assume ako ng meaning yan. So to avoid those misinterpretations, give enough specification. Measurable. Is it possible? Can we do this? Make sure in making a particular goal, it is near from the reality. Hindi yung nire-relate mo yung isang bagay sa isang bagay without even thinking na those things were completely different from each other. So, your goal must be measurable. Accountable. Accountable. Your goals must have the sense of responsibility. May laman, may bigat, may density, may katuturan, and must not contain any trivial ideas. Recorded. Monitoring is the key. Without monitoring the process, baka yung actual goals mo maiba. Tandaan, dapat itong bantayan Kung pababayaan, iiwan ka niyan at maghahanap ng ibang taong dun siya higit na papahalagahan.
Gunggong! Barinig kita sa mukha eh!
Timely. Reason and you must be innovative if making a goal. Make sure that it follows what's the trend. Though there's some goals of the past that might still be relevant up into this day, but be sure that hindi itong ito. Make new out of it. Make something new about it. Sabi nga nila, if your goals can adapt to any ages, chances of being successful increases.
A few moments later.
To end this presentation, the following are the challenges on implementing and integrating quality management. Even you have a good goals and education, challenges might be in our way to becoming a successful person. And they are constraints imposed by quality culture. The lack of genuine culture poses threats in terms of resistance to change, as it is reluctant to accept the techniques that makes a variation in its present style of working. Autocratic style of leadership. If autocratic style of leadership is adopted by the top management, it creates an environment of fear, because of which employees may not contribute their 100%, which degrades their productivity, ultimately affecting the quality. Lack of employee commitment. As employees are directly related with the production process, lack of commitment on their part can render the whole process of quality management useless. Do not lose passion. Do not lose appetite in working. Improper channel of communication. Smooth flow of communication is needed whatever channel we're using. For getting the lucrative results of the plans, it is necessary that all the information flow in the organization at right time and in the right manner. Know the barriers in communication and try to comply with them to avoid misinterpretation. Problems in identifying customer needs. Companies often fail in identifying the needs of customers, maybe because of inaccurate data, improper survey, and wrong interpretation of facts. There is a wide scope of improvement through the application of quality management philosophies, but the fruit of success can be tasted if the challenges are given due consideration. Steps should be taken to develop favorable quality culture that can enhance the commitment level of the people working in the organization, which ultimately results into high productivity and profitability of the business.